ladies and gentlemen. All right, can you hear me now? All right, good afternoon again. Welcome to the New Orleans Jazz Museum. Can we just get a round of applause just because? Thank you. It was a little quiet in here. I had to break the silence. Yeah, it's a great day. Everybody here is obviously alive. And it's good to, be able to wake up and see another day today. And so today we have the Down on Their Luck Orchestra. I am Ranger Hunter Miles Davis here with the New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park. And I have a great band here with me today. I have Miss Sage on saxophone. I have Mr. Shea Pierre on piano there. I have Miss Saskia on vocals. And I have the wonderful Dariana, who will be gracing us with the lovely bass and vocals today. And so we're gonna put on a little bit of a show for you. The first song we like to do has been played by a lot of different people, as a lot of our selections have been. But this song has been played multiple times by many different artists. And I will say, since listening to this version and working with Miss Dariana here, this is one of my favorite versions. So I hope to bring it some justice.
Looking for a beautiful girl, dancing for joy, delicate world, shades of delight, go hue, rich as the night, afro everything's face to face, undulating grace, quickly said and took away, some seductive place, cocoa hue, rich as the night, afro blue. Thank you very much.
Ah, thank you.
Afro Blue.
Yes, Afro Blue. Good job, Saskia. Thank you, band. That was a nice way to open up. Yeah. And so as you can see, we're up here having fun. Hope you all are enjoying yourselves out there. And to those who are watching, thank you for joining us here. Really quickly, I am, again, Hunter Miles Davis, and I am on the far left of the stage. Then we have Miss Saskia. She is in front of me, and she is to the right of me. And to the right of Saskia, we do have Miss Sage playing the saxophone. Behind Miss Sage, we have Mr. Pierre on piano, and then next to the piano, in between the bass, or in between the piano and the drums, we have Miss Dariana. So, again, that was our first tune. We're gonna keep things rolling here. And this next tune is actually one of my favorites as well. But it's been played in many different forms. But this time we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. And it's gonna be Night in Tunisia.
same moon above you, glow in this cool evening light, shining at night in Tunisia. Never does it shine so bright. Stars are aglow in the heavens, but only the wise understand that shining at night in Tunisia. They guide you through the desert sand. Words fail to tell a tale too exotic to be told. Each night's a deeper night in a world ages old. As of this day seem to vanish, the ending of day brings release. Wonderful night in Tunisia, where the nights are filled with, where the nights are filled with peace, where the nights are filled with, where the nights are filled with peace.
So that was A Night in Tunisia. The next tune we have was brought to us by our artist in residency, Ms. Dariana. As you see, she is playing the bass, but she is also very talented with her vocals. So on this next song, she will be singing. You have a little bit of history about this song, or anything the people should know about this song?
Not really. This is a Cuban traditional song. Oh, okay, wait. My name is Ariana Fidel Capitel. I'm Cuban bassist, currently living in New Orleans, and it's wonderful to be the artist in residence for the Jazz Park, National Jazz Park, for the summer. So part of my scholarship and musicianship is rooted on the connections between New Orleans and the Caribbean. As you probably know already, New Orleans was founded by the French, taken by the Spaniards, taken again by the French, and just recently became part of the United States. So New Orleans is unlike any other city in the States, and when we listen to Cuban music and when we listen to New Orleans music, you will hear so many common themes and rhythms. So I'm super excited to explore even more this connection. Now we're gonna play a bolero cha. Bolero is a Cuban song. Usually the themes are romantic or suffering because of love. So everything in between being happy and being super sad because you are in love. Cha-cha-cha, as you probably know, is kind of like a danceable rhythm. I think most of people, who doesn't know how to dance cha-cha-cha? Oh, only one person doesn't know. Okay, so the rest, everyone knows. That's great. So bolero cha is basically, okay, we're suffering. La sitiera is this person in the song who left, and this man is just heartbroken, but then the last part is a cha-cha-cha, so what's going on there? Anyways, La Sitiera for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Si tierra mía, dime qué has hecho de nuestro dulce hogar. Reina que un día fue la alegría de todo aquel sitio. Lágrimas vierte la sitiería que tiende a desolar. Y es por no verte, reina, que un día fuiste de aquel sitio. Ya el jilguero se alejó de aquel frondoso algarrobo y hasta la mata dejó nos da muestras de amor. El jilguero se ha marchado, lloro por su amor. Y esta era la sitiería, cual si fuera un día que le falta el sol. Gozaremos de amor al son del timbre y el güiro. Ven siquiera, por favor, ven de nuevo a mi oído y gozaremos de amor al son del timbre y el güiro. Ven siquiera, por favor, ven de nuevo a mi retiro y gozaremos de amor al son del timbre y el güiro.
It's Dariana, everybody. Thank you all, thank you all. We're gonna keep this show moving. Next we have a tune entitled I Mean You. It's gonna feature Miss Saskia on vocals.
This was one of those tunes composed by Thelonious Monk. So Shay will definitely be be featured. Thelonious Monk was a very influential pianist in making very different angular sounds than what most musicians were doing at the time. And Chaka Khan actually sang this, but John Hendrickson put lyrics to the tune. So that's what I'll be singing. All right. If you have to do me this way, I can't stay, I can't, no, no. There's a price that you'll have to pay, and I mean you. Push me around. If you have to do me this way, I mean it, I mean you, yeah, you, there's only me. I mean you, yeah, you, what are you gonna do? I can't let you push me around on the ground. I can't be, no, I'm not some new clown that you found. I mean you, I mean you. to pay. And I mean you. I can't let you push me around
on the ground. I can't know. I'm not some new clown that you found. I mean you. I mean you. I mean you. Yeah, you. There's only me. I mean you. Yeah, you. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I can't let you push me around on the ground. I can't know. I'm not some new clown that you found. I mean you. You're gonna have to walk on anyone you choose, and you haven't got a thing to lose but me.
All right. So here at the New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park, we like to do things a little bit differently and involve you all, the audience, with some audience participation. So we like to open up the floor to you guys to ask any of the musicians on stage any questions that you have. It could be about music. It could be about, I guess, life in general, life and music, whichever you feel led.
What time is it? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, yes, sir. I see you in the back.
What language was your song in? Was that Creole? Was that
Spanish?
Spanish? Okay.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes, it's a Cuban song, so in Spanish. Always. Oh, not always, as you would say.
That's all?
I have a question. When you described Thelonious saying in Angular, you added some Angular formats of music. Can you describe that or expand on that a little bit more?
I think Shay's the one to answer this question.
Yeah.
You know more about more about Thelonious Monk. I got you. Oh. Is Angular the right word?
Yeah. The question was about Thelonious Monk being an Angular pianist, for sure. And people just say Angular just because he just did things different. He played the same tunes. He came up in the same tradition that most of the musicians did. So he knew the same language musically, but he would voice things different and solo in a way where he approached the piano as more of like a percussion instrument. So it was more about rhythm with Thelonious. But Thelonious as a player is one thing, but Thelonious as a composer, like, that's another thing. And I think that's his biggest mark, and that's what most people remember him as. And when I say Thelonious Monk is one of my favorites, yes, as a pianist, but more so as a composer. And that's why a lot of his tunes are standard repertoire for us. So I hope that answers your question. Oh, okay, yeah, good question. I started out as a drummer. I was a drummer. Very young. I grew up in a musical family. All of my aunts and uncles, they play music. I grew up in the second line tradition. I was playing snare drum and stuff, and I played drums, and then I switched to piano when I was like 4. So I was playing drums when I was like 2. And so I switched to piano, and then I just took it serious. I went to the performing arts school here, but I did start out playing by ear. Everything that I attribute my success to is because of how I developed my ear. Reading came later, and I definitely took it serious, but I would not have gotten as far as I did musically if I didn't train my ear. So any young musicians, yeah, your ear is more important than reading, because when you're listening to the radio, like, I don't think most of those guys know how to read, but they make the money. But and then I studied classical, I studied jazz around here, and then I studied with some of the greats. So that's how I started.
That's great. Oh, yes, sir. All right, thank you guys. We're gonna keep this show moving. We're gonna play our next song. This one is also brought to us by Miss Dariana, and this is Ocean.
I'm gonna stand up.
Ah,
I know, if you're in the back, it's not fair.
Yeah, the back is not for this song. So, as I was saying, in Cuba we sing in Spanish. We speak Spanish, but among other languages is what in the Afro-Cuban tradition in the western part of Cuba they call lukumi, which is a mix of mostly Yoruba and other African languages. So this song for Oshun, Oshun is an Orisha in the Yoruba pantheon. She is the goddess of the river. She's the protector of women. She's very mad right now with what is happening in the States. I bet. So Oshun's attributes among others are sensuality. She carries golden yellow stuff. She loves honey, and she doesn't like her children to cry. This song in particular is a chant that we think it means she's enjoying of her jewelry, she's enjoying of her dance. Oshun is known for her laughter. She's always laughing. So I'm gonna need you to help me on this. Usually, this is not something to be only performed. This is literally a chant, a prayer to Oshun, and I think we all need her protection and her intervention in this mess up world. So yes, let's do that. This is one of the claves of this type of music. It's a 6/8 clave. We are gonna start it. If Hunter, you will help me first. I'm gonna play. Saskia, ladies and gentlemen, she's been learning these super hard lyrics. So please. One more time.
Yeah. I like that right there. Kind of just let the music do the talking, take you somewhere, take you to a different place, take you outside of this room while still being in this room. It's amazing what music can do for you and for the soul. But that was just a really joyful tune for me. And then hearing the melodies and different harmonies there, it's very uplifting. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, because we didn't have a transition. That last part of the tune that you hear is from Chucho Valdez. Chucho Valdez the name of the song is Oshun. It's a song for Oshun. Chucho Valdez is probably the most important Cuban musician in the last 50 years. He's won multiple Grammys and all type of recognitions. He's like the voice of Afro-Cuban jazz. So if you don't know Chucho Valdez, please check him up. Thank you.
All right. So we'll give you guys one more opportunity before we play our last couple of selections. If you have any questions, I'm going to open the floor. Yes, sir.
I would like to ask her, being from Cuba, where music is so rooted in the DNA of the country, and coming to New Orleans, where also music is so important, I wanted to ask you how did you feel? What were your first impressions in New Orleans?
So I think this question deserves a story. So I first came to the United States in 2018. I got a scholarship to go to University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, Michigan, to study jazz and contemporary improvisation. So little that I know that the winter 2018-2019 was the worst winter in the last 10 years in the history of Michigan. People were literally saying, "I'm so sorry," like, poor you. So I'm in this 6-month awful time. And then a friend told me, "Hey, I need to cheer you up. Let's go to New Orleans." New Orleans, yes, let's go. And when I come to New Orleans, it was spring break, March, I think. Mountains of snow in Ann Arbor, like wearing these boots and 3 layers, and I was so tired. And then I come to New Orleans, and I get to wear sandals and shorts. And then they take me to Frenchman Street, and Frenchman Street is just same thing as one street in Havana, Obispo. Who has been in Havana? Yeah, so Obispo Street, same thing. Music everywhere, every door. Like, you can literally hear all types of sorts of sounds in one street. And then I'm like, what am I doing in Michigan? Why I'm being so miserable? Yeah, because of this program, amazing opportunity. I was studying with Robert Hurst, Andy Milne, amazing faculty, but hey, my soul needed to be here. So it was so easy to just move here. It was in the middle of the pandemic, which Frenchman Street was shut down, and there was no music. I was a little bit fooled by that, but everywhere in the world was like that. So it was the feeling of New Orleans. It feels closer to Cuba than even Miami. It's no, culturally, the weather is a little bit more extreme. It's too hot, even for me. But I think that answered your question. It was easy. Easy as a Sunday morning. Thank you for the question.
Yes, sir.
Where does the rest of you study?
Oh, well, I guess I'll go. So I have my Bachelor of Arts in Music, emphasizing audio production from the Hampton University in Hampton, Virginia.
I'm still attending Loyola University, studying music industry and jazz voice.
Oh, yes, Miss Saskia is our intern here with the Greenie Youth Foundation. So as you heard, she is still currently doing her studies at Loyola.
I studied at Loyola also for a couple of years, and then I transferred to UNO, which I thought had a really good jazz program. And it did.
I went to Oberlin Conservatory, and then I studied in the streets of New Orleans.
So are you glad to be here?
Are we glad to be here?
Is he glad to be down
studied in the conservatory.
All right, guys. So we're gonna continue this nice set list. Miss Saskia, you want to introduce the next tune?
Yes. So this next tune is called Chega de Saudade, composed by Antônio Carlos Jobim, with lyrics by Vinicius de Moraes. Now, as you can tell, very Brazilian-sounding names. It's a Brazilian song, and Brazilian music has transitioned and is fluid with jazz, same as a lot of Cuban music, and all of these genres influence each other and come together. And so bossa nova is a real example of that, and this tune is one of the first, people say, it's one of the first recordings of bossa nova as a tune. Yeah.
So you're singing in Portuguese?
So I'll be singing in Portuguese, yes. Well, I'm Italian from Rome, so though I learned a new song in a different language for today, I say that as a musician, I'm able to listen, and knowing knowing Italian, I then have a lot easier time learning all of the Romance languages, so therefore have an easier time learning Portuguese. And then being a musician, I'm able to hear just the sounds that you're emitting instead of focusing on the grammar. I don't necessarily know, but I can still emit the sound, that they're trying to do. So I wouldn't know how to speak the language, but I know how to sing it,
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we're a band made of people from all over. So this is just a wonderful opportunity for us. Well, for me, I can only speak for me, but this is a great opportunity to be playing with such a diverse group, and having to share the stage with these talented musicians is just clap for them one time again.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, you want to do the last 8? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Start right off the top page.
On the intro, yeah. So,
Faster. You go ahead. You're a concert cue, right?
Yeah.
Give it a check.
Vai minha tristeza, diz a ela que sem ela não pode ser. Diz-lhe numa prece que ela regresse, porque eu não posso mais sofrer. Chega de saudade, a realidade é que sem ela não há paz, não há beleza, é só tristeza, melancolia que não sai de mim, não sai de mim, não sai. Se ela voltar, que coisa linda, que coisa louca. Coisas menos peixinhos a nadar no mar do que os peixinhos que eu darei na sua boca. Dentro dos meus braços, os abraços são de ser melhor de abraços, apertado assim, colado assim, calado assim, abraços e beijinhos, sem
realize I didn't tell you what it means. It means no more longing. And saudade is a very complex word that doesn't have an exact translation in English, but it means, longing, missing, nostalgic, melancholic. But no more.
Oh, so we have one more question, looks like.
Yo, what was the name of that song y'all just played?
Chega de saudade. I can wait, who is it? I can show you how it's spelled later.
All right. Well, we'll play one more quick tune for you. This will be something that's familiar to the jazz community. It'll be Autumn Leaves.
Autumn leaves of red and gold. The autumn leaves on your soul. I see your kiss, the summer kisses, the summer hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear autumn winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Winter is home, and I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, start to the autumn leaves they start to fall, start to autumn leaves start to
Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here today. I am Hunter Miles Davis, Mr. Shea Pierre on piano, Miss Sage Rogue on saxophone, Miss Saskia Walker on vocals, Miss Dariana on bass and vocals. Thank you for joining us here at the New
Hunter
Orleans.
Miles Davis on drums.
Thank you, thank you. Be sure to join us here next week, same time, same place. We will be again having Miss Dariana, so be sure to join us for another selection of good music. Besides that, enjoy the rest of your week and have a great rest of your day.